the AC is at 72.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
I don't know what else to do. Want me to change it to 68?
No, absolutely not. 68 is too cold. 72 is perfect.
Well, you said it's hot in here.
Maybe because I was moving.
Okay.
So I just need to sit down and talk
for a
about
minute.
cross stitch.
You're mad at your sister.
Yeah. She
And
got
that,
me hot.
and that dream.
That's got me hot. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Hi everyone. We're the Sunshine Stitchers. I'm EJ.
I'm Deb.
And I'm Shelia. Welcome.
Yes, another week.
Another week. It's a beautiful day
It
here.
really is.
Mm-hmm.
A little
What's the
breezy,
degrees?
little warm.
What is the degrees?
Let me see.
It's 80. I bet you it's 80.
You think so?
something.
Yeah.
It's hot
It is-
outside
It
too.
is warm out there.
It's 83 degrees.
Oh, there
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
The high is 87, so we
Yeah.
haven't hit the high yet.
I saw.
Are you
actually
serious?
watched the
It's
weather.
gonna get that hot today?
Yeah, I watched it was that hot yesterday. I watched the
Yikes.
local weather yesterday morning, and they were saying that this weekend is going to be warm.
Really
where we
hot.
could break a record.
Yeah, if it's getting that hot
Rough.
already.
I tell you, we are like
What's our
Yeah.
summer
all
gonna be
over the
like?
place. I don't know.
I'll be in North Carolina for a couple of days.
In the mountains.
In the mountains. Should I bring a sweater? Isn't it get cold?
I don't know.
Maybe should.
You know, I always have
Just
a
in case.
hoodie, so
Yeah,
doesn't-
that's true.
you know.
Yeah.
Because in Haiti, you know, Haiti's hot, but then people live in the mountains,
Mountains.
and it's really cold. Like
Yeah.
it gets really cold at night.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. Cover all your bases.
Yes.
Well, we are a
Channel about
Thank you.
cross stitch.
thank you
Mhm.
very much. Thank you.
We like to stitch.
Yes, and with all of that weather and temperature talk, we're coming to you from South Florida,
Mm-hmm.
where, it's green all the year round. That's all I can say. So we're going to jump right into comments. We had a lot of great comments
Yes.
this week,
Yes.
and there were a couple that are longish that I actually printed out, but I'll still summarize them. But
Mm-hmm.
it's easier to summarize from printing them out than
Yeah,
trying to rewrite
right.
them
Mhm.
in my book.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a question about the cats. My with the jazz group
Correct. From
with your
last year.
cats.
Mm-hmm.
It's on a fabric flare printed. It's called Musical Notes, I believe it was called.
Yeah.
It's a 28 count even weave, and I looked on the Fabric Flare site, and I didn't see anything. I didn't see that one.
Mm-hmm.
They have a different one
Mm-hmm.
that has like a piece of sheet music,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
which is very nice.
Yeah.
But they don't have the one that I have that has like the bass clef and the G clef.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then notes kind of sporadically. I still don't know how I'm going to finish that because I don't want to lose the bass clef and the G clef.
It's all the way up top and the bottom?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I don't think. Oh, because it's always wrapped up. I don't
yeah.
see it. Got
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. So
Oh.
I'm still trying. That might be one where I do one of those hem stitch treatments. Just turn it under so I get the whole thing.
Why don't you just put
Oh.
it on a canvas and have it wrapped around the canvas and make it look like a paint, like,
Yeah.
wrap
yeah.
it around the canvas,
But
not
that-
framed.
Yeah, but I think I will still
Mm-hmm.
do the hem stitch and then I can still do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
So anyway, so the cats is on a fabric flare printed fabric flare even weave 28 count. So last week when I was showing Pretty Little Washington DC, I was
Shirley had a ball. When you said, columns usually hold something, she started laughing.
well, that's when
Yeah.
I realized that I had a
Mistake.
problem,
Yeah.
a mistake somewhere. But we were talking about the statue at the top of the Capitol, and I thought it was either Sacagawea or
Pocahontas.
Pocahontas.
Yes.
It was neither one of them.
Correct.
Oh no.
No, it's called the Statue of Freedom,
Oh, okay.
and it was made by an American sculpture artist
Mm-hmm.
who was living in Rome. So it's really a man in like a classical Roman robe.
Oh, is it a man?
With the
with the hat. With the
Oh.
freedom hat. Well,
Yeah.
I think it is a man. His name is Thomas Crawford.
the sculpture.
The sculptor was
Okay.
Thomas Crawford.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So my thinking is, Statue of Freedom on top of the Capitol should have been either Pocahontas or
Sacagawea.
Sacagawea.
Mhm.
I'm gonna hang in there on that. Y'all can call it the Statue of Freedom if you want.
It's not, because now it's just some random Roman guy,
Well, yeah. See, and a lot of people do
like
believe
mythical Roman person.
Yeah.
Mhm.
To see, a lot of people do believe it is the statue of an American Indian because the headpiece looks
Right.
like something with a feather,
Mhm.
which it sort of is, but it's not a Native American
Okay.
replication
Mhm.
kind of thing,
Mhm.
which
Yeah.
Well,
should have been.
they were definitely going for that neoclassical look and
Yeah.
the Capitol
Yes, with
area.
all the columns
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
And several people commented on our discussion about zhuzh.
Yes.
Zhuzh. So
With
thank
Z.
you so much.
Yes.
Did you all guess that it started with a Z?
We after a while, we Googled,
Oh,
and then it came up with a Z.
Oh, you
Okay.
did?
Yeah, at the
Okay.
end. At the end.
Okay, makes sense. Is it
Zhuzh?
Yiddish? Is it Yiddish?
no, it is not Yiddish.
Not Yiddish.
No, zhuzh is ZHUZH.
Okay.
Zhuzh.
What? Exactly. Like.
Yeah.
Zhuzh.
So it's now this definition is from the Merriam-Webster Dictionary and the Oxford Dictionary of the Oxford Languages.
Mhm.
So the two premier authorities on the English language.
It's the Oxford English Dictionary.
Yes, Oxford English Dictionary. Like it's not a real word
No.
unless it's in one of those two. I mean,
Really?
Yes,
Oh,
so it's not a
interesting.
real word.
Okay.
Really though?
Real.
But they add
word.
words into the
They do.
dictionary.
They do.
They
Yeah, that's how. Yeah.
Yeah.
So zhuzh is a small adjustment or improvement to complete the overall look or taste of something.
Mm-hmm. You zhuzh it up.
To make something, to make something more stylish, lively, attractive.
Mm-hmm.
The history of the word is that it's part of Polari, Polari.
Yes, and I was like, what is that? And then I didn't take the time to look it up.
Polari?
Polari. I don't know.
Yeah,
what
I
that is.
didn't either. But it's
Spell it?
Polari. And zhuzh has been in use in Britain since the 18th century and was often used by gay theatrical and circus performers.
See, that's where I thought it came from, the gay community.
Yeah.
Zhuzh?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Zhuzh up this hat for this
They
performance.
say it all the time.
Yeah,
Really?
Yes, I guarantee you.
yeah. It's just fascinating.
It is
to me.
fascinating.
Just so, thank you, Allison Stitches 471 and several other commenters.
Oh, yes. Oh, and I was having a conversation with my friend, John, and then he's like, "Yeah," he said, "Oh, so you're undercover circus performer," because he never knew that word. He's like, "Oh, your family's full of circus performers." I'm like, "Yeah." After teaching, I go perform at a circus.
Yeah. That's your night gig.
Yeah. Oh, Polari is classed as a language variety, a sociolect, or an anti-language. It's basically a lexicon.
Okay.
And that's where the gay community comes in, I think.
Yeah, just sort of made it
I
up.
did not know that.
So now it's
Into the dictionary.
Yeah,
two
made it in.
major dictionaries. Yes.
I didn't know it's been used that long, though. That's
Yes, since the
interesting.
18th century.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Long time.
We heard from a lot of teachers as a result of your conversation about the littles
Oh, the littles.
and getting sick from them.
The littles.
Uh,
The littles will have you
yeah.
heart full
Yeah.
and runny
The
nose.
nose.
Yeah.
One commenter said that she substituted once for a class of littles, and she got walking pneumonia for the rest of the school year. But she more importantly, she felt like she was going to have a meltdown after 2 hours.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So Ginny Dawn, and I had to print hers out because it's a little lengthy, but I won't read it to you word for word. So her son's fiance just started her teaching career. She's in a middle school, and so they were talking recently about things they don't teach you in college.
Oh yeah.
And so she, from her perspective, Jenny Dawn, she was like, oh yes, so much I've learned on the job, different employers, you just learn things over time. She says, oh no, it's not that. The son's fiance says, oh no, it's not that. But no one mentions the number of times you have to help a kid blow their nose, how many times you see them using their sleeve, or even how often they will use anything handy, their stuff or not.
Yes, correct.
They don't teach you that in college. When you're in teaching school, they don't teach you that.
Oh my goodness.
And then Smiling Playful Pup WB4RH talked about our conversation about when you try to be perfect in your stitching, and I was saying, give yourself some grace on that. And she just had this wonderful comment saying that putting yourself under that kind of pressure is extremely stressful.
It is.
And it was something she spent her life trying to be absolutely perfect.
Yes.
And she got 4 college degrees.
Goodness.
She realized she was just a mess at the end. She's been let go from jobs out of this pursuit of perfection. And now she is seeing a counselor, and her counselor is working with her to recognize and realize that people don't see her the way she is seeing herself, and she should give herself more grace, basically. Yeah. And I thought that was really a nice kind of comment. Yeah. So thank you very much, Smiling Playful Pup.
Thank you so much.
And then another,
really
Kier Zelf wanted to know how long we've been stitching.
Who, me?
Yeah, how long have you been stitching? I know it was
2000 something.
Well, it was 2. You started as a kid, because I remember the
flame kit.
The over 2, 14 count.
Yeah,
that was when you were a kid.
Yeah, over 2, 14 count, 2 over 2 or something.
Which meant that it was over 7.
Correct.
Wow.
Literally over 2, yeah.
But then I started stitching again.
That was around 2017, maybe.
Really? Was it okay?
Yeah. I can't believe it's been that long.
Yeah, because you were just starting back when you came into the cupboard with your mother. This was during the week. Yes. And then that Saturday you came back in and joined us at the table.
Yes. I started November 14th, 2017. I started again November 14th, 2017.
Yeah, I thought it was about 2017.
14 count over 1.
This time she had some guidance. Yeah. Yes.
So we didn't understand why it didn't fit.
Yeah.
I don't understand why it's not fitting.
Look at the picture. Look what I have. What's the problem?
But yeah. So.
For me, it was 1977. It was our first home, and I had a neighbor 2 doors down who just about did everything. And she cross-stitched, and she said, oh, you want to try this? And I said, all right, I'm not doing anything. So we got together, and she taught me. And before that, I hadn't tried it. I was not into that stuff. And when I started doing that, I started doing other stuff like macrame. Remember macrame? But yeah, 77.
Wow. Yeah. And I started in 1993, end of
the spirit of
1992,
cross stitch.
1993, yes, Well,
She still has a shirt.
yes, I still have my original shirt.
Wait, is that the shirt?
No, this one is 1998.
Oh, okay. That's just
Yeah. Vintage shirt. Now, I think about
Vintage.
how old this shirt is.
Is it from 1998 for
Yeah,
real?
1998 for
Oh,
real.
so so am I vintage then? Am I
Not
considered
yet.
vintage?
Not yet.
Not yet? Oh,
Not yet.
excuse me.
No, yet.
No.
You have to be at least 2 decades. So I was living in Manhattan, and the relationship I was in had just broken. I kicked him out, so life was good.
Yeah.
I got 2 cats.
Mm-hmm.
Life was very good.
Mm-hmm.
But I was accustomed to working with my hands. I had knitted, I had crocheted, and I was looking for something else. And I went into a store and found a kit. And then a magazine, and that's where I saw the ad for Spirit of Cross Stitch. And it was in, I can never remember the name of this town, upstate New York. It's where the big horse race, the olden days and stuff. Anyway, from Manhattan to drive up there, maybe would have been 3 hours, maybe. But in the meantime, I decided to leave Manhattan and put my co-op on the market, and it sold in a week, and I was not prepared for that.
Wow.
So and they needed it at the end of the month. So I literally threw everything in storage and packed up the car with the cats and drove to DC. That's how I got back to Maryland, because I really had no place else to go.
Got it.
Quit my job, went home basically.
Wow.
But the following weekend, I had to drive now
Oh, from Washington.
6 hours up to this cross stitch event.
Saratoga?
Saratoga, yes, Saratoga Springs,
Mm-hmm.
yes. So I had to drive from Maryland up to Saratoga Springs. That's how it's all etched in my brain, because
Oh
it wasn't
my
just
gosh.
me
Yeah.
learning to cross stitch. It was like this all these events that happened within a 2-month period. So
Crazy.
it was nuts. It was
Wow.
crazy. So yeah, 1990, end of 1992, 1990. It was probably 1993, because I moved to Maryland in 1993. Okay, so any starts? Deb has a start.
I had a start, forgot to bring it, but I'm sure you guys all know the 12 Berries of Christmas by Erica Michaels. I started the partridge one. I'll bring it next time, but yeah, I did start that.
Okay. Finish.
I have a finish.
Okay, good.
Okay. On my 24 for 24, I am doing 24 whips for 24, along with Pam from
Just keep
Just
stitching.
Keep Stitchin'. They're doing 24 for 24, but she's doing 24 starts. Anyway, on that list was Snowman Trio. I had already finished Willie, and I was moving on to Millie. And I finished her,
Oh,
and here both of them are.
oh, nice. Oops.
And so both of them
How cute.
have their hands sort of empty. At the very end, I have one more. I have Chili. But Willie has, what does Willie have? Willie has birds in his hand. Millie has hearts in her hand. And Chili will have like snowflakes or
So that's
snowballs.
Millie over
That-
there.
Yes, that's Millie.
Okay. Does she have her name underneath?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, she does.
How cute.
So she's done.
I love those hats.
Yes, that's the adorable part.
Yes.
Now these are for my sister. She picked them out like in 1990 something. And I was still working with Ada. It's what is it? It's 14 count, something called Joe Beta, which I guess is Jovelin and Ada. So it's like a synthetic.
Yeah.
And it's Bluebell. The color is Bluebell.
Wow.
It feels like an Ada.
Yeah, it's an Ada, but it's not cotton totally. It's some kind of
Mix.
whatever is in Jovelin. I'm not sure what it is.
Oh, okay.
So that's what that is. And so I'm gonna do stand-ups like they did, but
nice.
I'm gonna do flat folds. I'm not gonna do the cubes like they did. So that's my finish.
And who's the designer?
Oh, Stitchy Kitty.
Okay.
And I don't know, honestly, if you can still get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not sure.
Yeah. Okay. Well, EJ, let's see your whips.
So I worked on temperature butterfly.
All right. Oh.
Cheers.
So we've got mimosas and Deb has water.
Hooray!
We got a glass of mimosa.
Mm.
It's good too.
It's good. So I worked on, I believe it's October. Is that the number 10 position? 10, 11, 12? I don't know. I think it's October. I worked on the bottom, sorry, thank you. The bottom part of the butterfly. The body is done. I just now need to work on the top of the wings.
I did that one really well. That's because I could see through it.
So yes, so and this is part of my whip go call this month. I've stitched on it for 2 days. One day with this part, the next day with this part.
Okay.
Yeah, not a lot of stitching, but it was stitched on.
That's all right.
Cool.
That's why I like time-based goals, because the available time on it, like you'll see with some of mine, my time wasn't a lot on some days. But
It got done, right?
it was a day.
Then I worked on Star Dragon. Oh no, I missed something. No, I didn't. Then I worked on Star Dragon. But oh, by the way, temperature butterfly. Was designed by Stitchin' Mommy. You can still get it from Etsy, and I'm stitching it on a 28 count. Probably something rolled. No, 28 count Witchell that I got somewhere. It was in my stash. It was big enough. This is Owl Force Embroidery Star Dragon. This is my leap year new start. Thank you. And I worked on it
I
for
like that one.
a day.
Did you think more about doing it in quarters, like a year?
Yes, and I was trying, I was trying to figure out the math. Oh, here it is. I was trying to figure out okay, so I divided it into fourths. And then the fourth, the bottom fourth, I have tried to divide it into 12. So it'll be a long, skinny piece. That's why I'm moving on up. So this is what I have so far. This is the very bottom. This one.
Okay.
So you're
So
in
I'm
this
moving-
corner over here?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Deb.
That's okay.
And I'm moving up. And this is a 25 count. I'm stitching it 1/1.
Really?
Helios.
Over one.
Yes.
Oh,
Under the sea fabrics.
nice.
That's the only way it'll fit.
Oh, on the fabric, because
On
it's
that-
a pretty big piece.
on that size?
Yeah.
Yeah. 25 count 1/1. See, I did my math over here.
Yeah, I can see. Yeah, now that I'm looking at it. So, so breaking that bottom up into 12 parts really will help you.
Yes.
Good.
So it's gonna be up. It's gonna reach to the tail. Sorry. It's gonna be the quarter is gonna be up here.
Oh, nice.
That's
Okay.
a lot of stitching though.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
In
that is
fact,
a lot.
except for the bouquet, the big flowers there
Yeah.
near the top, that's that's the majority of, that's the most dense stitching, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't think the dragon?
But the dragon isn't the whole width of the piece.
Oh, true.
Yeah, it's a lot of stitching. It's 185 by 445.
Yeah.
So I divide into 4, so it'll be about 110, 111 each.
445. Ooh.
Yeah.
Rough.
That's what.
So yeah, so I stitched on it on a Sunday. It was really good stitching.
Looks great against that color.
It does.
Thank
It's
you.
gorgeous.
I was a little apprehensive, but it's looking really good. And I got this bag from Stitchin Button.
Oh, your Mardi Gras bag.
Yes, my wife. And then I had a little tray to go with it to put my orts and stuff.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
Then I stitched on Women of Honor for 2 days.
Yay!
This is it's an original design. That's why I used the letter O for her, original design, by Rebel Stitcher. Women of Honor. And I'm stitching this on 25 count as well, 1/1. This is a really nice 25 count. Actually, both of my 25 counts are really nice. And this is where I'm working on the very top part. So I did all the green. So all the green that you see, I've done.
Is that the whole width of it?
No,
Oh.
this is, let me see. Can I see that? 1, 2, 1, 2. So I'm over here.
Okay.
So this is about 1/4 of the way across.
Across the top. Okay, good. And I see you based at the top so you can
Yes.
make sure you don't wander too high or too far over from the border.
Correct.
Yeah.
Now this took me, I could have done more. I would have been able to do more, but I had to frog this swirl 3 times.
Oh, no.
Yeah, 3 whole times.
Wow.
Yeah. And then I just wanted to throw it away, but after I got it, I'm like, okay, I'm good, I can do it. For some reason, it wasn't supposed to be. For some reason, I think I got confused about the placement of the leaves. That was one part. One stitch was I did 3 instead of 2, so I had to frog that portion out. And then I had 2 over. I'm supposed to have 3. Yeah. So, but I like it. It's gonna be stitched on. And yeah. So, boom. That's it.
What's your fabric on that one?
This is a. I don't know where I got this. It's like a Zweiger.
Huh.
Oh, yeah. That looks like something you would get like at
Designs.
like a Michael's, Joann's,
Something, maybe.
some store somewhere. Yeah.
What was that other one they used to have?
A freebie table where somebody, because that looks like an old packaging.
Yeah, for
So,
sure.
Yeah.
And it's not just it says contains a fat quarter yard, not an 18 by 18, but a full quarter.
It's all typed on there?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's an oldie. That's an old piece of fabric.
It's 18 by 27 and a half.
Yeah.
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 Fat quarter, yeah.
So.
That's old packaging. Probably a freebie table.
And I got this also from Stitchin Button.
Oh, okay.
Pretty.
My
Fall,
fall bag.
autumn.
And that is it for me. That's all I've done.
Okay, Deb, let's see your whips.
Well, I'm going to show you my, what do you call it?
Oh my
Good
God.
days.
You don't have any room to write anything.
I don't need a lot of room because I've been doing the 24 for 24.
Oh, okay.
So I write it down once, you know.
That's good for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
My goodness.
I just been adding all the stuff.
You probably have more stickers on those 2 pages than
The-
I will have
the
my
whole
whole
book.
book by the end of the
And
year.
this is my March, as it were.
Oh my goodness.
So over here, I put the ones I'm working on in March.
Okay.
I brought my winter Quakers by mistake.
Oh.
I think it was in my bag, but I figured I'd show it to you because I hadn't showed you where I ended. But
it's part of your February.
it was part of my February, and I don't think I showed you guys kind of where I ended up. And it's got a lot of, which you probably can't really see, but I put in a lot of snowflakes. And I did finish this motif.
That's a huge motif.
It was big, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And I kind of put all the snowflakes in around it, so that's what I did.
Mm-hmm.
And as you guys know, it is Valdani threads. Use all three at once.
You can't really see them.
I know. I keep them in these little spool things, the peels.
Yeah.
But so you don't separate the threads. Use all three.
Mm-hmm.
So that's February.
That was the end of my February. This month I'm working on my Chatelaine, which is the Knot Garden mandala. That's it. Oops, light. There we go.
It's beautiful.
So that one. And so I've been doing a lot of the specialty stitches, and you can see them in the border here. There's road stitches, there's eyelet stitches, there's a lot of that kind of thing going on. This is on Ada. You're not seeing things. It's on, I believe, a 16 count, but it's very, very soft.
Yeah.
So it's not hard to pierce it, and if I need to.
Are you using a sharp point?
No,
No,
I'm
you're
just
still
using,
using
yeah,
the
because
tapestry?
it's super soft.
It is. It's really nice.
So it's not like I have to, if I put it, on your Q-snap, keeps it taut so you can pierce through it pretty easily.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Very pretty.
Which part are you on?
I'm on the right hand quarter.
Right hand quarter, top or bottom?
This one is the right.
Oh, that's the right. Yeah, you're right. This one.
That one.
Okay.
That's what I'm
My
on.
other right? Okay.
So I've done pretty well as far as the quadrant, but the only thing is there's a bunch of trees on the side over here. So there's still a lot to go. But I put it on my 24 for 24, even though it's not that close to a finish.
But you got a good chunk of progress on it.
I am, I think, and I should be able to get in almost that whole quadrant by the mid March. Hopefully.
Good. Nice.
That's kind of what I'm hoping for anyway. And
Because that'll be like a milestone
yes.
point of progress.
Then mid-March, I probably will switch over to the other one I listed, which is Stitch Every Day by Hands On Design.
Oh, so those are plans?
These are it'll be part of my March. Once I get the Chatelaine mid-March,
Okay.
in mid-March I'll pick this up.
Okay.
And this is where I am right now.
All right.
So that's it.
Alrighty. Okay. So I've had a good productive week, which is nice. Some pieces got a lot done, some pieces didn't get that much, only because of time. I worked on Rosewood Manor Autumn Quakers. This is on a 36 count colonial parchment. Fabrics by Stephanie, and I'm using a Victorian model sampler threads conversion. And I am working, I've turned the corner at the bottom. So I worked on this bottom leaf here. Whoops, I got it, now I got it. And it just takes time, and a little bit, I had to take out some of what I had done just above it because it was in the wrong spot, and as I was working on the leaf, I met up with it, and I wasn't supposed to. So I'm working in this little corner here, so this leaf, and then right up here is where I had to take some stuff out, but I caught up and went ahead a little bit. So this is just slow going because it's a lot of color changes. So you just keep going. But I enjoy it very much, so doesn't look like a lot, but it is to me, because yeah, Autumn Quaker, she takes a lot of work.
Here you go.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I also worked on hands-on design, my needle and thread. It's also called My Stitcher's Heart.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm working on this first bit here, the box. The box was gifted to me by Joy Lisa, so I'm working on this first, the top of the box. This is on 32 count frozen.
Forbidden fabric.
Oh, Frozen, that's the name of it, Frozen. I was thinking there was something else. Frozen by Forbidden Fiber Co. Yes, thank you. And I'm using Jenny Thompson flower thread. Well, where's the piece?
I don't know. In the back? No?
This is it.
There it is.
Okay. And I spent this time working here on the, no, I'm sorry, I worked up here with the My May Never. So this is actually a little bonus stitch this week, because Wednesday, and you'll see this in the next piece I'll show you. Wednesday, I was going to stitch on Women of Honor.
Okay.
But when I picked up Women of Honor, you know, I was working on this full piece of fabric, and I was like, I'm tired of manhandling all this fabric, so I want to cut it down, make this a little bit more manageable.
Mm-hmm.
And I realized I had a set of roller frames sitting on the pegboard for like 3 years for a project that I have since decided not to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I took the fabric off the scroll rods and cut down to do this other Women of Honor.
Mm-hmm.
It was a whole thing, you know. And I was stitching with Tricia, and I didn't want to spend the whole afternoon like putzing around with Women of Honor. So I said, let me pick up something else to work on. So I picked this up to work on. So this was actually a bonus stitch for a online stitching meetup. So I got the words here done, and a couple of the berries.
That's really cute.
So
May they never part?
yeah, so I have May and Never.
Okay. And then a couple of these berries.
Yeah, a couple of those berries.
Nice.
So I got
Really
that in.
cute.
So that was like a little bonus stitch, unplanned.
Isn't that cute?
It'll come up next week, and I'll be able to get some real good solid
Mm-hmm.
stitching in it. But it was like, oh my God, this is.
They look like handcuffs.
Look like what?
Handcuffs?
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah, so I had to, yeah, so Women of Honor, I said, okay, what can I do? So the nice and wonderful part is that Women of Honor is now on roller frame. Yes, so all I have to do is just roll it up. But that meant that I needed to come over, because I was working down the side here.
Hold it.
Yeah, get the back too. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And here is, I did take it out. I don't know where the thing
Sorry,
is.
I already put mine up. I already put my cover up. The cover sheet?
Oh, yeah. Well, you showed yours anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. So I had finished, I was working down this side when I was putting it on Q-snaps, because I was just going to come down this side. But when I put it on the scroll rod, now I have to work across and come down. I picked it up, I put it on the scroll rod, and after I cut it, I realized I had not actually done this little corner piece here. So when I measured from where I had stitched, I didn't take that into consideration. I was like, don't tell me I cut this thing too short.
Oh man.
Please don't tell me I cut this thing too short. But I took a 3-inch, I was lucky. I took a 3-inch measure and I put it up against the end of the green, but then I moved it over a little bit more.
Okay.
Thank God I did that.
Yeah.
Because I have it's still a good margin over there.
Yeah, it's not the 3 inches that you have on
but
the
it's
other
not
side.
3 inches. Yeah, but thank God I put it there and then I shoved it over a little bit more.
That's good.
To give myself a little wiggle room.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah.
I would have been mad for you.
Ooh.
I would have been mad for you.
Especially since I had so much fabric.
Yes.
This wasn't a fabric issue.
Here you go.
So
looks nice. So you turned the corner.
I turned the corner and I've started down that side border.
And then you're gonna put this flower.
And then
on
I'll
the
put
side.
that flower over there. And then
You're almost finished with the cartouche.
Yes, and then I'll be able to roll down a whole cartouche.
Yes.
Yeah, which is nice. So it was a good change up for me in terms of comfort, in terms of working with it. So the piece that I had on it was on end bars that were 16 inches, and it was too big. It was too big to handle.
You can't get underneath it.
Yeah,
right?
you can't hold it comfortably.
Oh,
and I
end
don't
bars,
always,
these bars.
Yeah, I don't always
These
sit
bars.
on a frame.
These are 12 inches.
Sometimes I have to hold it in my hand.
Maybe
or cradle it. So
I think
like a
12
baby.
is about the maximum.
12 inch is my comfort zone on end bars.
Yeah.
And so I had this on the whole frame with the 16-inch end bar, then realized this is too much. I can't hold it comfortably. Then I realized I had not edged. I like to edge my fabric. I use my sewing machine and I edge the fabric so it won't fray. I had not done that. So then I thought, okay, so now it was all nice and taut,
The perfect spot.
So the whole thing had to come off, and I couldn't. I wanted to pull the sewing machine out and do it. I was just gonna put myself on mute and just run it down the sewing machine. But my assistant was asleep in the corner.
Oh no!
And I said, I don't think I want to wake up my assistant because that's
borrowing trouble.
Yeah, that's just asking for further trouble. So that's when I decided to pick up the my stitcher's part. I said, okay, I think I've reached. But after that, it was a real slam dunk to get this all put together and everything. So I'm very happy. It all worked out in the end. This is the Primitive Hare SereniTea. I'm using the called for DMC overdyes. There is some Kreinik in it. And this is on 32 count Lakeside Linen Vintage Pear. And I'm almost done with the teacup.
Move it over, Shelia.
Almost done with the teacup. So I came down with the white of the teacup. I did the handle. I worked on the purple flowers on the inside of the teacup. This was a Tuesday stitch, so I got a lot done. A lot done. So very happy with the progress I'm making on this. Yeah. Very nice. I think a lot of the Kreinik is where I have the gold thread here on the outside. I think that was supposed to be Kreinik. I'm not sure I'm gonna, well, obviously I haven't stitched it with Kreinik, but why would you put, I don't know, why would you put gold on the outside, on the outline? Usually if there's gold, it would have been on the inside somewhere.
To make it
Well,
look like
I would say it would be a lot of times on the rim.
On the rim. There is, I couldn't put it, maybe there's some on the rim, I don't know.
Can you see it?
But it doesn't look like it on the rim, but maybe
it's for shading.
Mm-hmm.
It's for shading.
But why would you shade in gold?
Yeah.
To make it look fancy.
But definitely the rim, right?
Yeah, rim,
That would
gold rim.
Kind
Yeah.
of typical. Yeah.
Well, maybe I'll put some on the rim.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
You sure there was Kreinik on the outside? And not just the rim? Because the rim looks shiny, but not the... Oh, where's my glasses, y'all?
why are we asking her anything?
No! Did you see it?
The Kreinik is,
See? Mm-hmm.
yeah, this is the top part is the Kreinik.
And then the square,
the
shaded in square.
is a DMC.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So you did it right.
So the Kreinik, yeah, but that's a lot. Isn't it? That's not just the rim.
No, it's a good
lot.
It's a good bunch.
She's trying to do a little bit of
Make it
it
fancy,
perspective,
nice
I
fancy
guess.
teacup. Yes,
Mhm.
yes. So you're looking slightly on the inside.
right.
Yeah. So I'm really excited about that. Making some good progress on the SereniTea teacup.
Cool.
You know what I miss? Having 20/20 vision. Because
Oh, I never had it.
you never had it?
I started wearing glasses when I was in the 4th grade, about 9 years old,
Oh.
which means I was probably blind as a bat before that.
Wow. Yeah.
Also, I couldn't hear
Ooh.
in
so-
my right ear,
Yeah.
and that wasn't diagnosed until I was 30.
Mm.
So I went through all of that, going, huh? What?
You're so
Many years
silly.
of, huh? What?
If you could you could hear. But then you couldn't hear.
Well, I can hear this year, so I could get through.
Yeah.
But there were many, many times where, you know, I think I heard that, but I'm not sure that's what it was correct.
Mm-hmm.
Many situations where I was like, huh? What? People loved me in business meetings. What?
No.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no.
I was sometimes the unintentional comic relief.
Oh no.
Because I would hear something, it didn't make sense,
Mm-hmm.
so I would raise my hand and ask the question.
Yeah.
And everybody would turn like, what the hell is she talking?
No one ever said to you, I don't think you hear very, very well?
No.
No, they wouldn't.
You know,
They just thought I
you
was
wouldn't
nuts.
ask a young person, right?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a thing that would
Yep.
click for you.
Yep.
Hmm.
Teachers, when I was in elementary and middle school, teachers moved me to the front of the room.
For your eyesight.
No, I was wearing glasses.
Uh-huh.
Well, but at least at 9th grade, 4th grade, I was wearing glasses. But because you always sat alphabetically, and that would put me towards the back of the class.
Mhm.
So from the back of the class, I couldn't hear and understand a thing.
Mm-hmm.
I started to entertain everybody around me.
I see.
And so the teachers would move me to the front of the class so they'd keep an eye on me.
Yeah, and here you go straight
But
A's.
then, yes,
Yes.
and then I could hear.
Yeah.
It was like a whole new world up there.
You know in your cube it says, sit Shelia in the front of the class. And then with that cube went from teacher to teacher to teacher to teacher.
Just put her in
And
the
just
front
think of all those years when your mom would say, "Did you hear what I said, Shelia?"
Yes, exactly.
You could have said,
No,
"No, not
yeah.
anything."
No. The thing at home was turn down the volume. Because I would, when I was
Gotcha.
little, I would literally sit in front of the
Yeah.
TV because I
Yeah.
couldn't see.
Yeah.
But the volume was
Or hear.
cranked up
Yeah.
so I could hear.
Yeah.
Right.
And of course, to everybody, that's why I live alone. So
Yeah.
I don't wear my hearing aid all the time, but I can crank that volume up to, you know,
Whatever.
you hear it probably cross the other side of the lake if the doors were open.
So
But
they,
I'm happy.
So they didn't have, because in our, teacher, we have certain grade levels. We test the kids' hearing
Yes.
and vision.
It went. I scooted well, the vision I think is kind of got caught.
Okay.
But the hearing was never. I don't think they tested for hearing back then.
Okay, because they do test for hearing
Yeah.
at a certain, and we caught a couple of kids who need hearing.
Did you?
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they tested for hearing, but vision is.
Definitely.
I think it was caught vision.
And what we do is we catch it, and then we tell the parents, you know, your child might have something. You may want to bring them to your PCP. They do and they don't, but we told them.
Yeah, exactly. Ink circles. 3 little kittens lost their mittens. So mittens, I believe, was done, as well as maybe I did this little mitten here between mittens and lost. I think I did that, and I did lost down the side, and started working on this motif in here. So I think the blue was done. I did the brown.
This is stitched on 28 count sand from Picture This Plus.
Yeah.
And
And
she's
I'm
using the call for Classic Colorworks.
Okay. Yeah. This is fun. I'm enjoying it.
Yes, you are.
It's a lot of fun.
It's adorable.
I love that little mitten between lost and mittens. That little mitten right there. So
The red
cute.
one?
Yes, a little red mitten. So, and I changed the colors of the cats a little bit to try to match ones that I have had or have. So some of it, yeah, some of it maybe not, but I tried at any rate. So that's 3 little kittens lost their mittens. I still have this. Okay, it was the baton. I still got stuff. This is Summer House Stitch Works, Poire et Romain, which is Pear and Rosemary, which is part of the French Kitchen series that was done with hands-on design. And that's what this one looks like. And this is on Colonial Parchment 32 count fabrics by Stephanie. And I'm using the call for overdye. And I had signed up, this was released initially by the Inspired Needle. And I signed up for the release, the initial. So it's in its own dedicated project bag.
Ooh.
And in there are still the pieces that I have not done.
Cool.
And so it was sent to me as a full kit. The last time you saw it, I had finished the brown row right here, this little brown row here. So I've stitched everything below that this time. So I stitched the word poire, and the poire. There's an R in there, poire.
Yeah.
And the ampersand and a little bit of that greenery around it, which is the rosemary. And so I'm got, that was another good stitching day. Got quite a bit done.
Is that a good combo when you're cooking? Pear and rosemary?
I don't know. It's not one that I would think of to do.
Don't they do poached?
Pears, but that's a sweet dish to me, not one with.
Rosemary?
But I have put rosemary in cornbread, which is sweet and it's fabulous. So,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah. So that's pear and rosemary, and
they're French, they do stuff.
Yeah. And so I'm getting there.
Very pretty.
There. Yes. There's some back stitching that's in there that's been done.
Very pretty.
Very pretty. Yeah. Okay. Let's go with this. Okay. And the last one. You can always tell when I have a good stitchy week. I have lots of whips to show.
Yeah.
This is hands-on design, Meow lock. So I should have mentioned women of honor is a whip go for this month, as is Meow Block by Hands On Design.
You were stitching this one yesterday.
Yes. Yeah, I was stitching at Deb's house yesterday. Margaret is in South Florida, so we got together. But when I was at Deb's house, I did this goldfish bowl. That's what I can do. This little,
Lots of talking.
yeah, goldfish. I brought them up to date on Court TV.
Yes, we got the whole synopsis.
There's been some good cases this week.
There were.
So I got that done, and then when I got home, I started working on the fish bones, which
okay.
which will go the whole width. And so what I'm working on is the side of the thing. So yeah.
This is on Craftsman Studio Pistachio, 28 count.
Yes, and this was an old one. Craftsman Studio, that's an old.
Yeah, I don't remember.
That's from back in the day.
Okay.
It's a nice color though.
Again, it came packaged like your Zweigart, which is how I know it came from some store somewhere.
Oh, okay.
But it's a beautiful shade. It's actually a gorgeous shade. So
It's a nice color.
yeah, so I get to do these little fish bones all the way across. And these fish bones are not easy.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's odd counting.
Yeah.
So you go straight, then you go up and down, straight one, up. So trying to find
A rhythm, a pattern.
yeah, it's really hard. I think I finally figured it out when I got to the second one. But the first two were like, oh no, this you up and you come back down. Yeah, not like how do you do it? But I figured that out, so they shouldn't be too difficult. And I have some back stitching for whiskers for the cats, but I think I'm gonna wait because I'm using a Q-snap.
Yeah.
I don't want to put the Q-snap over
Yeah.
the
The
thing.
mice are big. They're huge.
Yeah, those are pretty big mice. Well-fed mice.
The cats are not doing their job.
No. Well, see, that one is eyeing the fish.
They have to look the other way.
Yeah, and the other one is like happy to be sitting wherever, whatever box or something.
It's a basket of cross stitch.
Yeah, you have to be sitting in the basket, which is where. So if I have a project in a Q-snap, and I sit that on top of my stitchy table, so you just have the Q-snap and you've got the project, it creates a well.
It's perfect.
No, it is perfect for my assistant to come up and decide to, ooh. No. You're not supposed to be curled up in the middle of my project.
Dog, Marley. When my door is not completely shut, he likes to basically, what I envision it, use his paw and just barge open the door. Okay. So in the middle of the night, I hear the door open. I'm like, oh, Marley. And then I hear the basket where my whips are.
Oh no.
He's trying to jump into my basket of whips. That's a no-no. I woke up. I said, no, get out. Get out. He's trying to jump into my basket of whips.
Yeah, that sometimes happens here as well. It doesn't work. The baskets that my assistant tries to get into are the baskets where I keep my roller frame projects. So they're tall and they stick up. There's nothing really to climb on top of. Not that he does not try. And actually I enjoy watching him try to figure this out. He has not figured it out yet. But his efforts are quite entertaining.
Soon and very soon, he
Yes.
says, I'm gonna conquer that.
Yes.
Investments, yes. I have my 2 fabrics of the month came, and I'm opening them up because Shelia loves it when I open stuff up. She just loves it. This is coloring cotton. Oh, this is a nice. Oh,
You all have the same one.
yes. This is a nice color. It is called.
And Deb's is all nice and out of the packaging.
Oh, this is Lapis Medium, a 32 count quarter yard.
Oh, nice.
And mine's the 36 count.
Wow.
Oh, they're pretty. Look at that. Not that much of a distinction in the color.
Not at all.
Very nice.
Let me see the 36
lapis.
count.
Just a tad. Just a.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, her holes are not bad at all.
Yeah.
Nice. So this is coloring cotton. She's in St. Louis, right?
I think so.
Yes.
I want to go visit there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to visit her store.
I think some of the people that go to that have been
Galleria?
going to Galleria go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Have been going, yeah.
I think that would be a great trip. Then I have my Under the Sea fabrics. Yeah, it's Under the Sea fabrics. Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
I ordered a 20 count. So I'm trying to get more 20 counts.
20 count. Wow. Okay.
20 count. It's called Rubios.
Rubio's like the tea.
Mm-hmm. And this is it.
Cool.
Nice.
That is pretty.
Oh, that's
Rubio's
gorge.
is red bush in Afrikaans.
Mm-hmm. So this is
I've
beautiful.
got some of that. It's so good.
It is so
It's
good.
delicious. That's cool.
That's
20
lovely.
count.
20
Look
count.
at that.
And you're doing that because you like 40 count, but you want the ease of the
20.
Ada.
Correct.
That's kind of really cool.
The thing is, what size is this?
It's
It's
like a
still
fat quarter.
17 by 26.
It's a fat quarter. About.
Ish.
Yeah, 17 by 26. I'm thinking, maybe I should have done Star Dragon in this, but no, this is good.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe, yeah, thinking. That's it. Modern Folk Embroidery. I think that's why I bought it.
Oh. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it'll fit in here.
And so will you use one thread?
I will use one thread.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's
Cool.
all I, yep, that's all I have.
Very cool.
That's it for me.
Oh, you have
Okay.
another piece there.
Yeah, I bought 2 pieces.
Oh, 2 pieces. Oh, okay. Okay. Deb?
I just had my color and
Oh,
cotton.
okay. Alrighty. Well, I have the piece that I wanted to show last week, but it got caught up in all of my whips, and when I went to show it, it was no longer here. It was in the pile of whips. This is one of the, I forgot what she calls it now. Oh, I should have written it down. I knew it last week.
Not a thread bed.
It's not a thread bed, but it's a nice little portfolio
Oh,
thing.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So it's got a couple of pockets here.
Yep.
Well, this is one long pocket here, and in the back there are a couple of smaller pockets that you can stick maybe scissors or
Mhm.
something in. And it's got 4 pages of felt that you can use for threads. You can stick needles in, like for Autumn Quaker. If you preload needles,
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
you can actually position them
Yeah.
in here very nicely. And it'll be nice to use for retreats. You can actually get a project in here, fold it up with your fabric. I use electronic media for my charts,
She called them floss folios.
floss folios.
Okay.
So you can put your extra floss scissors in the pockets, and then you can use the felt pages to actually store your working flosses, threaded needles. Very nice. Very nice.
They have some pretty ones.
Mhm.
Yeah, she does. The
Yeah.
fabric is very pretty, and it snaps shut.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, snaps shut,
That's very good.
so you don't have to worry about anything falling out. So
Mhm.
that was my happy birthday to me
Whoop whoop.
investment. Alrighty, plans. EJ, what are your plans?
My plan. So for my magazine monthly challenge, first of all, I'm doing well with my whip go. I've done where's my whip go again? Year of Whips and Temperature Butterfly. I've done 2 days of Temperature Butterfly.
That's 2 cents.
That's 2 6, sorry.
Hang on, I gotta catch up.
These nice long sips too.
Mm-hmm. So good.
Nice.
Nothing more refreshing than a mimosa. I don't know
What
why.
happens is what Shelia does is she puts the orange juice and then she puts the prosecco on the top. So you drink the alcohol first.
Because I don't stir it.
No, you drink the alcohol first, and then you have a little bit of orange juice left.
Yeah.
So I've done 2 days
I
of
never
my
think
whip
to
go.
stir. I never think about that.
It's good. Look at mine already, already. And I need to pick up my Bake Me a Quaker.
Mm-hmm.
It's 1 dozen Quaker. I still need to work on that last March square.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then of course bring the border down, over and down. That's gonna be maybe a couple of days. I'm going to do a couple of days of my Whip Go projects, which is TB. And one of my year of whips, which I have several, which I haven't worked on, which is Hello Limited Edition or Hello Summer. So one of the two will be worked on.
Okay.
And also 1 dozen Quaker is also a year of whips technically.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it for me.
Okay.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So again, Stitch Every Day will be the end of March, and then in April, I will, when I see you again, we'll have started working on my Celtic banner, which looks, and I hope it's pretty old.
Butternut
Yep,
Road.
Butternut Road, and you know what? I might just continue this in April because I've got a really good,
Oh my goodness.
It's lovely.
really good start.
What count is that on?
This is on, I think it's a 32 count. I didn't write it down, but I think it's a 32 count. It's on Glen Shea linen, and it's it was a special cut
Clearly.
for this, and so I think I'm seriously close to a finish. I might just go ahead and finish this in April.
Where is
my
it?
finger is where she is from the bottom.
Oh, that's good.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I'm real close.
Yeah.
So because you can see there's
Very,
really
yeah.
not that much left.
Yeah.
That's
So
a nice fabric though.
It is really nice.
You have one real intense section.
at the bottom.
Yeah.
But anyway, so that's that. If I do finish it and it still is in April, I will go to my Turkish Delight. And
Rosewood Manor.
Yep, Rosewood Manor, and that's really all I've got going.
Mm-hmm.
And I can talk more about the fabric and such when next month.
Very nice.
So that's me.
I was paying so much attention to you all, I didn't open up my book. So next week.
Next week.
So today I'm working on Autumn Garden, which is an oldie but goodie.
Yes.
Sunday, I won't have a lot of time on Sunday because I'm going down to Miami, but I'll be working on Autumn Quakers again.
Okay,
So you
good.
see that again next week, where I will have picked up and hopefully come across the bottom a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to work on Modern Folk Embroidery in Friendship. You know, our piece from Jacob Palooza.
The one with the Frisian.
Yes.
I
I've been
love
seeing
that.
some other people like
Jerica.
Jerica and Karen, the Stitching Owl.
Yes.
Oh my God, it is so pretty. They've
It's so
made so
pretty.
much progress. And
The
I'm
back
like,
stitch. Are you gonna do? Are you stitching that?
No, I've never stitched anything by them.
Modern Folk Embroidery? Modern Folk Embroidery.
You have something, don't
Weren't you at Jacob Palooza?
Yeah, but it's a little bit of a start.
Oh, okay. I'm coming back to SereniTea. Now, SereniTea is one of my 2024 focus pieces because it's a gift, so I need to get it done. So I'm coming back to SereniTea. Women of Honor, again, by Whip Go for the month, and that will be my second. I do 3 days a month on my Whip Go pieces. So Women of Honor, that would be the second time out for it. Next Thursday, I'm working on What a Time, which was a piece given to me by Carolyn Zook. And next Friday, I'm back to Be Hollander, which is another gift.
Yeah.
So
nice.
I'm really trying to get some good quality time in on both those two pieces from this until they're done. I'm going to bring them out every month for 2-3 days.
Nice.
So I'm really excited. Next week got some good
Excited.
stuff, some of which will be repeats for you, but hopefully you'll be seeing some, well, almost all of them, but hopefully you'll see some good progress in them. So, yes. Friday, I got something else I'm doing, so I might not get a lot more done on Be Hollander, but that's what it is. So, yes, so good stitching. Hi, everybody. It's Shelia. I'm back because I forgot the announcement section of our video today, and it was really important because there are 4 cabins, 4 Stitcher Maker slots available for the 2025 Stitchers Flosstube at Sea. I'm sorry, 2025 Flosstube at Sea cruise. And that's awesome. That is so awesome. But there are only 4 seats left, 4 cabins left. Well, seats really, because it's the conference center. Sailing out of Port Everglades, January 25th through February 1st on the Celebrity Apex. For further information, go to StitchersEscapes.com and you can find all the information about the available cabins, pricing, everything you want to know to sign up for the cruise. On the hosts for the cruise are Jean Farish of Jean Farish Needleworks, MichelleBendy Stitchy, and us, EJ and Shelia. Yay! We have an amazing group of Stitchers who are going, of those that I know about, the Stitcher makers who are going. So excited to be meeting some new folks who've let us know that they're coming on the cruise. It's going to be so much fun. It is 7 days, leaving, as I said, out of Port Everglades, going to Tortola, St. Kitts, and Puerto Plata, I believe, in the Dominican Republic. So come join us next January. Soak up some warmth, some sun, even if it's raining. It doesn't really matter because you're going to have a ball. There is a special excursion in St. Kitts to a batik factory that has a botanical garden. I'm looking forward to some rum drinks or 2.
Or 7.
Or 3, maybe. I don't know. Got to get back to the ship, so maybe 2. But come and join us. It'll be lots of fun. There will be some crafty type opportunities on sea days, stitching lessons, get-togethers in the stitching room. So talk to your partners, your spouses, your friends, and book your cabin and come along and join us. January 25th, February 1st, 2025, Flosstube at Sea. See you on board. Don't get left on dry land. Bye.
Lots of stitching.
Yes, lots of stitching.
Lots of stitching.
Yes, as I wrote down in my book, happy birthday, so I don't forget.
Yeah, because, hey.
I don't think you'll ever forget your birthday.
No.
She got birthday cake.
But I
already.
forgot how old I am.
Oh, that's because every year it changes. So
Yeah.
why bother remembering?
That's right. I did forget how old I am one year.
I mean, no, seriously. For a long time, I don't know my age.
This was several years ago.
It's okay.
In fact, it was the year it was between 69 and 70. I got confused. I think I thought I was 69, but I was 70.
I don't recall myself. I'm 69.
Mm-hmm.
I don't recall myself owning that number all year.
69?
Yeah, I've been saying I'm almost 70.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be 70. I don't tell people I'm 69.
There are some ages that they're on the way to.
Yeah.
They're not notable in and of themselves.
No, they're not important.
Yeah.
It's like I don't think, except my doctor.
Yeah.
And then it feels weird. I'm like, oh.
It's like, well, I'm not, I'm not quite there yet. I'm almost there, but yeah.
I just don't remember because
It's like my grandson. He goes to a Montessori magnet school, and he's supposed to be in first grade because he's a real old first grader. And they ended up, because it's Montessori and because of him and whatever, he's doing second grade work. Well, he started that a long time ago. He'll get in whatever line he feels like. when he was in VPK, because he's so much older.
Yeah.
When he was in VPK, he got in the kindergarten line, took a picture with a kindergarten sign. And I don't know why they let him, but they did. So he just goes in the line he feels like he is.
Oh, I feel old today.
let me go to second grade.
Alrighty, so
We've said it all.
I think we've said it all for this week.
Yes.
We want everybody to have a great Stitchy week this upcoming week.
Yes.
So
Happy International Women's Day.
yeah, is that today or was
It was yesterday.
Yesterday. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So we've said it all.
And don't forget,
No matter where you are, the sun is always shining when you're stitching. Bye.